boys? Where are my sons? Where are my sons? Yeah, look at, please video all of this shit for 2 fucking years with no fucking guns and celebrating your album release party. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, today we're going to talk about your man, Polo G, Cap-a-lot, Polo, Cap-a-lot, whatever you want to call your boy, man. He got himself in a little sticky situation as he turned a simple traffic stop into a whole new case. And I don't know what actually happened, to be honest with you, but out here where I am in New York, a traffic infraction that they're saying that he received initially, it don't warrant you getting arrested or nothing. So it's just a ticket or a fine. So he actually would have, been okay. I guess he decided to talk crazy, say or do otherwise. We got to be mindful that I think, if I'm not mistaken, he just came from his album release party. It was at like 8 in the morning, so he probably was under the influence a tiny bit. Who knows? I don't know. But on the flip side, you got the cops that be petty too, because let's be real, man. If it was just a traffic infraction, I'm pretty sure once he explained who he was and what he was doing, they could have just let him go. Like, all right, listen, here's a warning, or just get to your destination safe because it's only a traffic infraction. But like I said, some cops, sometimes they overextend their authority. I hate cops like that. It's annoying, but it is what it is, man. Shout out to his sister too, because man, between Polo's sister, between his mother and his sister, he got a whole family full of fine women over there, man. It seems that in the video that I showed, pretty much the mother is screaming at the officers to, for whatever situation that's going on. The baby mother and the sister actually are the two that got arrested along with Polo G, if I'm not mistaken. So, like I said, I'm pretty sure they was probably being extra. Women, when things are going on, they are extra. They act irate. They always take it to the furthest extent. Don't ever get in trouble with women, man. You see what I'm saying? But it is what it is. They said it was a traffic infraction, but didn't specify which kind of infraction that he committed. So I don't know whether it was running a stop sign, running a light, parking incorrectly. It could have been anything. It was just a traffic infraction. Now let's get into the article that they got for him. Now the article says this: rapper Polo G was arrested in Miami earlier Saturday following a traffic stop just 1 day after his latest album release. According to online jail records, Polo G, born Taurus Bartlett, was booked around 8:45 a.m. and charged with 3 felonies: battery of a police officer, threatening to harm a public servant, and resisting a police officer with violence. Now this is actually crazy because these charges might hold weight, and the only reason why they might hold weight is because I think he's a prior felon. I'm not sure. If he's a prior felon, it can hold weight because when you're a prior felon and you get felonies, it's not like your first time, like your first offense. If anybody that been through the system, when you start racking them felonies up, they try to make an example out of you. And the more felonies you get, the more time you get. Sometimes it don't even matter what you do. If I'm not mistaken, I think California got the 3-strike rule, which is crazy. If you get like 3 felonies, I think that's the same thing. They try to offer you up to life. I don't know. I'm not out there, but it is what it is. But like I said, as seeing this, it's kind of crazy to me because he ended up earning 3 felonies, all from a simple traffic infraction. All right. Now it says the 22-year-old rap star was charged with 2 misdemeanors, also resisting a police officer without violence and criminal mischief. He was later released on bond record show. So, I mean, it is 3 felonies, but it don't seem that serious because he was already released. So, if it was anything crazy, it would have kept him, or the bond would have been very, very high. Now it says the car Polo G was in initially was pulled over around 12:30 a.m. It says for an unspecified traffic infraction, the Miami Herald reported, citing a police report. He then allegedly ended up in a struggle with police officers and struck one in the head multiple times, according to the outlet. All right, so yeah, he's bugging. He's bugging. See, and this is why, man, I always say is you need some people around you in your camp, in your circle, that's going to tell you, yo, you're bugging. You wilding out. Now the cops, let me tell you, police can be annoying sometimes. They could be a bit much, but at the same time, you got to have it in your head that you know you got no wins. As soon as you lay a hand on that officer and you try to go in a court of law and tell him that you put your hands on him for X, Y, Z reason, they don't want to hear that. They don't care your reason. All they know is you hit this officer, this guy that's trying to protect the community. You hit him, and then guess what? They start going to your background. They start saying things like you have a felony. They start bringing up things that has nothing to do with the case, but it helps them make you look like a monster and prove their case in trying to convict you. So you got to be smart about things. Yes, maybe the cops did a little too much. I'm not sure if they probably put their hands on him first. I'm judging maybe he realized that they was trying to put him in cuffs and then he tried to, you know, fight his way out or whatever. I don't know, man. You Polo G, you shouldn't be doing that. Now, like I said, maybe whatever the cop did warrant him to do such, but you have no wins. As you can see, he went to jail. Now he's charged with 3 felonies. You see what I'm saying? You gotta have a little more self-control. And it just is what it is, because at the end of the day, you got no wins. I really don't know. Now, matter of fact, let me see. As I look into his charges, or what is it? I think he has 3 felonies, which is pretty serious, but I think he has in total 5 charges. I'm trying to look for them now. Yeah, so I think he has 5 charges altogether. But like I said, man, I just hope everything goes right for him. He bonded out, so I don't think it's anything too crazy. As far as his charges, now it's just now the unnecessary going back and forth to court. That's what he got to face now. Having to go back and forth to court, probably missing shows, missing important flights. You know, it's. But matter of fact, for y'all that's not really too privy on the charges, let me break it down. So it says his first charge was battery police officer. All right, he got bond $5,000 for that. Second charge, public servant influence performance threat, which means he threatened the cop. He said he must have said he was going to do something. Whatever he said he was going to do, I guess being that he got into a scuffle with him, he actually fell through with his threats. His third charge is resisting officer with violence to his person, and that was he got off on bond for that, $7,500. His fourth charge is resisting officer without violence to his person, which is weird. So wait, the third charge was resisting officer with violence, and the fourth charge was resisting officer without violence. Like this is why you got to know the law. I always tell people, man. It's something like that is crazy. How you charge somebody for the same thing twice? I don't get that one. Then the last charge was the fifth charge, which is just criminal mischief. But they gave him bond for $1,000, which is a little crazy because criminal mischief. Listen, I'm so far gone when it comes to the laws. I feel that a lot of these laws are still in place. Shouldn't be in place for the simple fact that the economy is different. A lot of things change. A lot of things is different, but it's weird. We in 2021, but we have laws that's been in place for 20, 30, 40 years that is still effective to this day as if the economy didn't change. I think any lawmakers, I think any guy running for your local government, we need to tap into them and actually talk to them about a lot of these laws that are still in place, that's been in place for like 20 some years, because we're just getting the messed up end of the stick, man. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about Polo G and his situation, man. He bonded out already, so you know it is what it is. God bless him. I just hope he get through this foolish situation. I don't know. He turned a simple traffic infraction into 3 felonies, man, and 5 charges. So y'all gotta be smart. Whenever y'all come in contact with the law, period, please be smart about what you're doing. In that courtroom, you got no wins. I'm sorry. You got no wins. And even when you do win, you really don't win. They really just reduce the charges. And they still charge you. They still convict you most of the time. Unless you get a dismissal, you ain't win. They just lessen the charges, you know, and still make them stick and have you pay. And you think you good because you ain't got probation or you didn't do no jail time. Nah, man. All that stuff is still on your record and it makes you look like a monster. God forbid you get into a traffic stop. Guess what happens? They start looking at all them charges. Now they start to profile you. That's what they do. And actually, that was one of the accusations that Polo G is saying is the reason why he was stopped. He's saying it wasn't a traffic infraction. He was just being profiled. And I think so too, because they don't have no type of traffic infraction that he committed. Did he run a stop sign? Did he run a stoplight? Did he park in the wrong zone, a no parking zone? What happened? You know, but it is what it is, man. As the story unfolds, I'll try to keep y'all updated with what's going on, man. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. And I'm out.